So Chelsea fans already know, but the rest of the world? Yeah, they have no idea how good Cole Palmer is. With 14 goals and 6 assists this season, he has more goal contributions than most of his Chelsea teammates combined. So then you ask, how did Manchester City let him go? And why is he already Chelsea's most important player? That's why we're here. Let's break it all down. Cole Palmer's journey to stardom is one filled with bold choices and unwavering ambition. Born and raised in the highly competitive environment of Manchester City's academy, Palmer quickly established himself as a player with dazzling potential. Surrounded by top-notch facilities and coached by some of the best in the game, he was always seen as an exciting talent with a creative spark that could change the course of a match. Yet, despite the promise he showed from an early age, opportunities for first-team action were limited, leaving many to wonder if his true capabilities would ever be fully unleashed. At Manchester City, the competition is fierce. And while many young players dream of making it big under the tutelage of Pep Guardiola, Palmer's path was never meant to be conventional. Even as Guardiola himself expressed a desire to keep him, a testament to Palmer's undeniable talent for sure, he found that the chances to shine on the biggest stage were few and far between. In an industry where comfort often trumps risk, Palmer dared to defy the norm. Most young players would be afraid to leave Pep and City, but Palmer had different plans. Yeah, his story reminds us he understood that growth often comes from stepping out of one's comfort zone. And so he made the bold decision to seek opportunities elsewhere where he could play a leading role. This move was not just a shift in clubs. It was a declaration of independence and a commitment to his own development. Palmer's journey is a reminder that sometimes the path to greatness requires taking risks, even when the safe option is right in front of you. So Palmer isn't just good, he's ridiculously good. The kind of good that makes defenders question their career choices good. His elite technical ability is obvious every time he touches the ball. Whether he's dancing past opponents with silky dribbling or threading a pass through an impossible gap, Palmer plays like he's got cheat codes activated. His creativity, off the charts. You never quite know what he'll do next, but you can bet it's going to be entertaining. Then there's his clutch factor. Some players crumble under pressure, but Palmer? No, he thrives on it. Ice cold penalties, last minute goals, big time performances. This guy steps up when it matters most. He plays like he's been in the Premier League for a decade, not just over a season. And let's not forget his versatility. Winger, attacking midfielder, false nine? Yeah, it doesn't matter. He can do it all. He's basically Chelsea's Swiss Army knife, but with better footwork. His football IQ is on another level. Palmer has a natural instinct for finding space and making the right decisions. It's like he's thinking 2 steps ahead while everyone else is, still processing their last move. Combine that with his finishing ability and you've got a serious goal threat. And, speaking of goals, here's a wild stat. Palmer has 14 goals and 6 assists in the 2024-25 season. Yeah, that's more goal contributions, 20 by the way, than most of his Chelsea teammates combined. He's Chelsea's top scorer, outperforming players like Nicholas Jackson with 9 goals and 5 assists, respectively, and Noni Madueke with 7 goals and 3 assists to him. So I mean, Palmer isn't just a promising youngster anymore, he's a full-blown star in the making. If he keeps this up, Chelsea fans might start calling him the best signing ever since Eden Hazard. And let's be real, Manchester City doesn't usually make transfer mistakes. They let players go and somehow they just keep winning. But Cole Palmer, this one might sting a little. So why did City let him leave? Well, it's simple. They didn't think he'd get enough minutes. With the likes of Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Bernardo Silva, and even the summer signing of Jeremy Doku in the mix, Pep Guardiola probably thought Palmer would be stuck on the bench, waiting for scraps. But what City didn't expect was that, given the chance, Palmer would explode into one of the best young attackers in the Premier League. Chelsea, on the other hand, saw something special, and I mean, they were absolutely right. Now, let's talk about how he compares to City's attackers. Brace yourself, because this might hurt for City fans. Palmer has 20 goal contributions. That's more than Grealish, who has 2, Doku, who has 9, and even Bernardo Silva, who has 8. In fact, he's only behind Erling Haaland in City's goal involvement stats. And Haaland is literally a goal-scoring machine. So, I mean, yeah, imagine selling your second best attacking contributor and watching him thrive at a rival club. Manchester City fans must be watching Palmer and are now like, wait, what have we done? They thought they were letting go of a squad player, but instead, they handed Chelsea a future superstar on a silver platter. It's not often that City regrets a transfer, but this one might be keeping Guardiola up at night. Meanwhile, Palmer's out here proving that sometimes all a player needs is belief, minutes on the pitch, and the confidence to take a risk. Safe to say he made the right call. City? Well, not so much. But, you know, what's next for Cole Palmer? Well, if his current trajectory is anything to go by, Chelsea might just have their next legend in the making. The Blues have been searching for a true talisman, if you will, since the days of Eden Hazard, and Palmer is making a strong case to be that guy. At just 21, he's already carrying Chelsea's attack, and just imagine what he'll be like in a few years. I mean, come on. The big question, though, is can he lead Chelsea back to the top? The club has had a rough few seasons, albeit, but with Palmer running the show, there's real hope again. He's not just scoring goals, he's dictating games, delivering in clutch moments, and making Chelsea fans believe. If the club builds the team around him and adds the right pieces, Palmer could be the face of a new era at Stamford Bridge. And what about England? The Three Lions are stacked with attacking talent, but Palmer's form is making it impossible to ignore him. Gareth Southgate already gave him a senior debut, but let's be honest, if he keeps playing like this, England won't just call him up, they might build their attack around him. A midfield trio of Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, and Cole Palmer, well, that's a nightmare for any defense. One thing is clear, the boy is good. And if he keeps playing like this, he might just be one of the best in the world soon. Telling you, mate. But what do you think? Is Cole Palmer destined for greatness? Can he lead Chelsea back to glory? And will England make him a key player in their future? Let us know in the comments below.